This week, we are focusing on common misspelled words and challenging vocabularies to help students improve their reading and writing skills. Word number 1 is sympathy. When you show sympathy towards someone, it means you feel pity or sorrow for someone else's misfortune. For example, the Australians showed great sympathy for the victims and families in the September 11 attacks in America. Do not pronounce sympathy as sympathy. Don't forget the letter Y after the letter S. Word number 2 is empathy. The noun empathy is similar to sympathy. Empathy means to understand and share the feelings of someone else. For example, looking at the starving children in Africa, many Australians show empathy towards them. Word number 3 is apathy. The noun apathy is the opposite of sympathy and empathy, which means lack of interest. For example, some people have an apathy towards meat. These people are mostly vegetarians. Word number 4 is spectator. A spectator is a person who watches at a show or game. For example, there were thousands of spectators at the FIFA World Cup. The word spectator ends with OR, not ER. Word number 5 is anchovies. Anchovies are small shoaling fish which can be eaten as a meal or used as a bait. For example, my uncle used anchovies as baits to catch big fish in the river. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Anchovies. Word number 6 is amicable. The adjective amicable means friendly. For example, nuns and monks are amicable people who are peacemakers in society. If you break amicable up, you can see Amy and Cable. Word number 7 is phantom. Another word for phantom is ghost. For example, a phantom suddenly appeared out of the mist at night, terrifying the hunters and nearby residents. The word phantom does not start with the letter F. Do not spell phantom as FANTOM. Word number 8 is exterminate. The verb exterminate means to destroy completely. For example, it is impossible to exterminate all the termites in the old house. The best solution is to demolish and rebuild. Can you see the word termite in the word exterminate? Word number 9 is isolate. The verb isolate means to separate. For example, hospitals need to isolate patients who are suffering from Ebola virus disease, as it is highly contagious. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Is-o-late, except it is pronounced as isolate. Word number 10 is cockroaches. A cockroach is a beetle-like scavenging insect with long antennae and legs. You can often find lots of cockroaches roaming around your house at night in summer, looking for leftover food. They are household pests which everyone will want to kill with a cockroach spray. Do you know a cockroach can live for a week without its head? They are believed to be originated more than 200 million years ago. Word number 11 is yucca. A yucca is a type of plant with sword-like leaves and spikes. It is native to warm regions of America and Mexico. For example, do not walk into a yucca as it can poke you in the eye. Word number 12 is bibliography. A bibliography is a list of references used when writing an essay in order to acknowledge the specific authors. For example, you have to list every book you used in your research to complete the academic paper. Break the word up to help you remember the spelling. Bibliography. Do not pronounce this word as bibliography. Word number 13 is effigy. An effigy is a sculpture of a person that is made to express dislike and fear. For example, a farmer used an effigy of a scary man to keep the birds away from his crops. Don't forget the letter I. Word number 14 is nominate. When you nominate someone, it means you're voting for them to either receive an award or enter as a candidate for election. For example, the teachers and students nominate me to run for school captain. Word number 15 is kindling. Kindling are small sticks or twigs used for lighting fires. For example, everyone had to gather kindling to start a campfire after the sun sets. The plural form of kindling is also kindling, not kindlings. Word number 16 is ghoul. A ghoul is an evil spirit or monster that wants to feed on the living. It is similar to a zombie. For example, you can find an undead ghoul in video games and the player will need to find a way to destroy it. Don't forget the letter H in ghoul. Word number 17 is ghoulish. The word ghoulish is an adjective of ghoul, which means unusually interested in death or destruction. For example, the ghoulish monster hid in the deep forest, waiting to attack his next innocent victim. Don't forget the letter H in ghoulish. Word number 18 is fictional. A fictional character is an imaginary character. For example, Cinderella is a fictional tale because the storyline consists of unrealistic characters and magical occurrences. Fictional is an adjective. Fiction is a noun. Word number 19 is novice. A novice is a beginner. For example, my 16-year-old nephew is a novice in driving as he is still on his L plate. The word novice ends with ICE, not ISE. Word number 20 is soluble. Something that is able to dissolve is soluble. For example, sugar is soluble in water. This means sugar will dissolve. This brings to the end of our spelling list 26B. Keep practicing and good luck in your spelling test.